What's up? What's up? Another day leveled up. It's your boy Salem here to bring you some new insights to help you guys level up in your lives. Today we'll be talking about vibration and consciousness. And with semen retention, is that the magical key to success? There's been many people who practice this along the lines of Einstein, Steve Jobs, Muhammad Ali, Tyson. We got Miles Davis, Nikola Tesla. So many people practice this lifestyle, and obviously turned out to be great people that we all aspire to be. So I think we should probably take a page out of their book and see if there's something to it. If you're still trying to be convinced at this point, I could leave it at that. But there's more to it. So like when you're on your journey of retaining, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the consciousness chart, but if you look at it at the very bottom, it's like fear, shame, guilt. It begins to rise and becomes neutral, joy, happy. But at the very top is enlightenment. If you ever get there, but what begins to happen when you are retaining, naturally your body will start to rise. Your consciousness will begin to rise up on this plane, and your vibration will rise as well. So while you're doing that, your vibration is higher, so it is easier for you to manifest at the end of the day. So some people sometimes account of feeling really lucky, or things are going so well for them when they're retaining, and that's the reason, because when you're literally vibrating on a frequency that what you think about has more potency to it, that the universe is going to listen to that more than a scrambled mind at a lower vibration. So you're almost like giving yourself a trump card in the world by just retaining. Like as simple as retaining. I know it's a hard practice, but your whole life and your whole body will begin to just change. Like I'm back on that lifestyle, but back last year I did a 4-month, like 112 days streak I was on until like my birthday, ironically. Some girl had it out for me and got me caught up that night. But leading up to that day, my life was like a theme park. I tell you, like every day I got back, it was like I barely made it home, because I feel like the world was just like trying to grab me and take a hold of me and my energy. Any girls I had contact with, like they could have sensed I was carrying around something, and they just didn't know. But I've known these girls like for months, maybe a year, and when I started retaining, their whole way of interaction with me just changed. Like I worked at this station that had a hotel in it, and there was these girls in this coffee shop that I would get coffee from all the time, and I just had great friendships with them. But when I began retaining, I was just like in and out, and I was almost avoiding situations where I'd be tempted. So there was one day that they were sitting in like this like beer hall. I seen like 4 or 5 of them sitting there, and I made a point to not go to the table and go around it. And I went back to like the front desk I was working at, and they all like trickled by, head to like the restroom around the corner, and they're like, "Yo, hi." I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And while I'm at work, my phone just begins to like just vibrate after one after another, and I look at my phone, and it's Facebook friend request from each and every one of them, like simultaneously. I don't even know if they agreed to all add me at that point, or if they just all decided to, but either way, I thought it was super weird, and that's never ever happened to me. Um, just my whole life, it was like a theme park. It took the most enjoyment out of things. Like success found me. I was just like there. It was just like God or the universe, whatever you believe, was literally rewarding me for holding on to my vital energy that He gave me, and getting the avenues to transmute it through. And the longer I stayed on that practice, like the better and easier things were. My conversation, my thoughts were so clear. I decided to pick up music. I learned the guitar, songs I wanted to play that had no training on. I would just like strum and find the chords, and then eventually learn how to play it, and would be playing at least the intro, the chorus, or something of that song by the end of that day. I thought that blew my mind. Yeah, it's like when I was like waking up too, it was like I was such an eager anticipation to like go out into the world to see like what I was going to be blessed with, what the universe or God was going to bless me with that day. I was just so pumped. Like yesterday was insane. What could this day top? Like almost me like looking up like try to top yesterday, and I'd always be surprised. And like I think that's a great way to live life. Just so happy with just being where you're at. I wasn't in a needy state. I was just so happy, and things were just working out for me. And I'm getting back to that. It's a great feeling. I feel like that's the key. I feel like we should just devote ourselves, even if it's not for a super long period of time. But I think for me at least, I'm going to start to, whenever I'm trying to like take myself to another level in my career, any endeavor, I will always at least do like 3 or 4 month stretch of retaining, or even longer if I can. I'm learning now about like having sex and not ejaculating. But that's a whole other topic. That's very hard as well. Like, if you're a novice to this all, I don't recommend doing it. You would not be happy with yourself at the end of the day. But yeah, why not level yourself up and do everything that you can to make sure that you're successful. And while you're doing that, while you're retaining and you're on your track doing other things, doing what you need to do, you're like pretty much getting out of your own way. So yeah, it's just like anything I was thinking about, my meditations, everything were just so much more vivid. I just found enjoyment in the smallest things. I'd be watching like Planet Earth and all kind of funny things, and just laughing and having the best time. But yeah, even Einstein says, like, here's a quote that says, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality that you want to create, and you cannot help but get that reality. This is not philosophy, this is physics. Einstein was saying how magical the world is when you just tune to that frequency. And you're able to tune a little easier when you are retaining, and it just gets better and better. Like, you sit down and visualize your goals and dreams, and if you could do it until you feel that feeling, like, don't get up from that visualization. Throw some music on to create like a movie in your head and live it out, and do it for like 10-15 minutes. Put on some headphones, just live it out, like as if it's in the first person mode and you're just enjoying it, feeling everything. Just, you'll get up feeling great. I would get up feeling great and would literally go out into the world, and because I was feeling this certain way, things just would happen to me. It would just be the most magical thing. I'd see a person I hadn't seen for forever. would just be blessed with so many great opportunities. So yeah, it's just like semen retention is the key to magical success. Definitely believe that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with that today. Thank you guys for listening. Again, I'm excited for this channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if anything you guys want to talk about. I have a lot of great points I plan to bring to you guys and help you guys level up as well. So, you guys have a great one.